Well, hello friends, Fedrozovic here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone as we continue our Dragon Priest quest for, let's say rank 5. We're probably aiming for rank 5. Maybe we can try and do better than last season and make it to rank 3. I am tempted to not play Twilight Drake, even though things can really spiral out of control if we don't have minions on board. But I think the Draconoid OP value is just going to be too high.
Right away.
And the fact that our opponent has done nothing for the first 3 turns, which I cut out because I figured, whoa, this sound is way too high now, isn't it? I was trying to see if we can not have to do this. Volume's almost negligible, but okay. We'll just go with it this way. And now we are going to play the Drac OP, and we could have dropped the Twilight Drake last turn. Oh, what do we want from our opponent's deck? So our opponent's definitely playing, obviously, some sort of weird Curator style deck, which is cool. We could play Curator ourselves. Maybe Primordial Drake is just so much stronger, actually. Like, are we too worried about the draw? And I think right now, probably not. But I guess there still is some sort of... There still is a debate here whether we want to go Curator. Because next turn we'll go Twilight Drake in either Pain or Heal. And then we can go Curator on 7. Or if we want a second Primordial Drake because it's just really, really strong for it. It's just a lot of health to deal with. And I will take the Drake, actually. You've convinced me, everyone. I'm going to go with the Drake. Yeah, I think Drake is good. Drake is great. And the fact that our opponent's playing this, obviously, yeah, Curator style of mid-range, maybe just pure control. Obviously pure control at this point, unless they've missed everything. Aldor is really not great for us, but I think we'll survive. Yeah, very, very silly deck coming up, that's for sure, and that's okay. Can we do anything with a Potion of Madness? Stealing 2? Do we want to steal anything else instead is the only thing. We can go 2-3 and run into this. And then we'll save the pain for something else, right? Like if we need it, because this is only stealing for 2. So I think I kind of like that plan. And this is just another really big minion that hopefully will be more challenging to deal with. At least we hope. At least we hope that's the idea behind what's going on right now at the very least. And then I think honestly at this point, we're going to have to start playing a little bit reactive, although I am going to want to get my Primordial Drakes down, because who knows what our opponent's really playing at the end of the day with what the heck our opponent could be doing. I think if this is going to be a pure control matchup, I think we should do well in terms of, okay. So I am tempted now to Pain one of these, and then attack in, and then heal and do all that sort of thing. So I think we'll do well with control, because we should be able to get 2 Elise packs, which will be nice. And I'm tempted to do this. Simply because these are really, really big minions that are going to be hard for our opponent to deal with. And at this point, because I'm expecting this to be pure control matchup, we obviously are going to have to... We are going to be concerned now about double Tyrion, obviously. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we'll be able to deal with it. And then the other thing that we have to... Well, we have to deal with, first of all, this first Tyrion, and then maybe a second Tyrion. That's unfortunate. There's nothing we can really do here. The question is now, are we just healing, or are we also playing Primordial Drake? I think we are going to play it slow. Because I don't think there's any real necessarily any massive benefit to playing it any faster, when we know our opponent is going to eventually just be able to Equality Consecrate clear us. Now, if this is Tyrion coming down, then we're going to be sad, but honestly, at that point, then we can Primordial Drake. And we don't have any weapon removal either, so it's not like we can do anything about the True Silver, and we can't do anything about the eventual at least one Tyrion. And if this is going to be some sort of control N'Zoth Paladin, I think we'll be in an okay position there, simply because we have Dragonfire potions. Hopefully we'll be able to budget it, and if we can dodge a second Tyrion, obviously Tyrion's going to be a little resilient to Dragonfire potion. But we're hoping we can get some sort of good... Yeah, that's a pretty good play from our opponent. Now, was that discovered? Or was... No, that was a real... Oh, that's a real golden Sunkeeper. That's really cool, actually. Good for you. I'm willing to start okay, hold on. Let's do this just in the event that we get hit with a Repentance. And we didn't, so that's cool. Obviously, it would be sad if this does come back. Oh, hello. And it comes back to hand, which is unfortunate, but now we've got Pint-Sized Potion and Shadow of Madness combo, which is awesome. Thank you, Lyra. That could also be a massive, massive swing for us as well. So now we have real options. And this also combos amazingly well with Cabal Shadow Priest to be able to steal 5 attack minions. Oh, and finally one Equality Consecrate does get burned. Okay, you know what? Honestly, that's not the end of the world for us. At this point, we definitely would have preferred to... Oh, that's really good. And we're just going to watch the ordering, though. We're going to play Primordial Drake first. And then we'll play our Nether Spite. Just so that the Nether Spite maintains its health. Ysera. These are also kind of good. Paladin is going to have a whole bunch of... I want to take Onyxia more than I want to take Deathwing, to be honest with you. As silly as that might seem, I don't want my dragons played out. And I'd rather play Onyxia when I know Paladin doesn't necessarily have a whole bunch of AoEs. You know, I mean, Paladin's going to have... I mean, they just played their Consecrate, although because this is a pure control... Well, we're expecting this. This is control Paladin to me. It's some sort of Menagerie Curator control Paladin, which is cool. It's got a couple early game Murlocs. Got that Kodo. Got that Kodo value, though. Oh, true silvering it. Oh, interesting attack, my friend. Very premature to do this. We could Onyxia and then just go face. Which might draw out the other Consecration if it's in hand. And actually, wait, there was an Ivory Knight. Oh no, Ivory Knight was a secret, right? Or was that the Hydrologist from earlier? I forget. I feel like we need to save Shadow Visions for after we play our Elise. And I don't think there's... I mean, I don't want to... Oh, wait, have we played both Pains anyway? So Pain wouldn't even help us. If we heal up here, we still lose to the board. So I think Onyxia is basically the best play. This is strong to basically everything except for the Consecration. And our Paladin opponent, I'm going to say we are very, very likely to not run into a Wild Pyro. And so far, so good with our little assumption of what we're playing here. So that's okay for us. The face damage here, very negligible. We're not expecting to burst anytime soon. Onyxia is doing work. I mean, what can we say? Onyxia is working here for us. Yeah, there's no minions here that help you. This is very good, I think. This is very, very good. So what we're going to do, we're just going to trade off, just so we're clear. We're attacking in here, then the 4 are going to go into the 3/4. Then we're going to play Draconoid Operative, then we'll probably just heal this. But actually, because we're doing it that way, let's draw first, because we are supposed to be good Hearthstone players here. Oh, none of these are excellent. Now, the question is really, do we want Hydrologist or Aldor? And I think Aldor probably has more flexibility. So we'll do it that way. And now this leaves us with a very strong board. This is honestly yeah. This was still a sad... And then, oh. Now that we just said this, Aldor Peacekeeper combos beautifully with Cabal Shadow Priest now, doesn't it? So that's one of the cool things that we have in this deck is we have a Cabal Shadow Priest instead of... Oh, okay, good. I was going to say if it just... Second Sunkeeper, very, very strong. No doubt about it. Priest of the Feast, pretty good too. Obviously Primordial Drake is not enough here. Is Dragonfire Potion overkill? Kind of. It kind of is, but also setting up the Priest of the Feast is kind of nice as well, right? Like we can do this Priest of the Feast and not feel bad because we have more AoE coming up. And then I won't play this until we get our second Nether Spite Historian, unless we need it, and then we play it, and it's fine. So this, we can steal basically every card that our opponent plays if and when we finally get our 1 out of 13 Cabal Shadow Priest. So our opponent's drawn a couple more than us, that's fine. I'm not bothered. That's okay as well. We can once again use a Potion of Madness here. I'm not too worried. Oh, wait. Can we do something better? No, there's nothing cool we can do, unfortunately. Basically, we steal this too, run it into there, which maybe honestly gets hit with a get down. So then it makes us think what would be better to actually have, and it's not like we can kill any of these on our side. If it is Getaway Kodo, we're in bad shape if it's Getaway Kodo. This healing, negligible. Yeah. That's okay. Do we play the Radiant Elemental? No. That's okay. We have, and now the thing is, we do have, that's just gonna be, that's just gonna be annoying more than anything. What do we want to top deck? There's nothing that we're really overly excited about. I don't want to play this simply because it still dies to board. There's nothing in Shadow Visioning from our deck that I really care about. I don't want to play the Aldor Peacekeeper. And if we play this Dragonfire Potion and it does end up being N'Zoth, although I can't believe it's N'Zoth now, we've seen basically half of their opponent's deck, over half probably, because there's a bunch of discovered cards I've lost track of here. So I can't imagine they just have Tyrion and N'Zoth as the win condition, so I'm almost comfortable doing this. As silly as that might be. And do we just take the 4 face damage, or do we play Radiant Elemental? I'll hang on to it. We'll see. That's fine. Play a couple small things. As long as it's not Tyrion. We have to continue to dodge Tyrion while we don't have Cabal Shadow Priest in our hand. Yeah, not gonna lie, that's terrifying. That's scary, there's no doubt about it. Give all enemies -3 attack. That doesn't really help us. This doesn't really help us. Ooh, I lost track of that card. Do we just Primordial Drake? I think we're forced to. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Oops. At this point, we really need some help in terms of either Curious Glimmerroot stealing Tyrion, or getting a Cabal Shadow Priest, which then steals a Tyrion, or any sort of combination of these events, or an Elise into a pack, just to give us a little bit more gas, because we have a bit of gas right now, but we are out of AoEs, and we're out of removal, and we're going to start taking way too much damage right now. So we need a little bit of help. I want Elise. Elise or Glimmerroot into something awesome. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we can't afford to do it. What do we do? Do we just lose here? We can steal a 1/7, which does nothing for us. Maybe we do have to steal a 1/7 simply just to, like, kind of hold the tide. But then we lose to Tyrion next turn. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I guess we would Shadow Visions. Shadow Word Death if our opponent does play Tyrion. And then deal with the weapon later. And then hope that we draw our pack really quick. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way, really. Whoa, order. This is unfortunate because, I mean, we were kind of setting up for this amazing combo all game. And we weren't able to pull it off, but that's okay. Hopefully this is able to stem the tide a little bit. We've only seen 1 equality, which is scary, because if it's Equality Consecration now, could just be headed towards a loss. This is also almost okay. Oh, if we'd held back that... If we'd held back just one more turn on that first Dragonfire potion, would have been a lot better position, but that's okay. No Tyrion. No Tyrion. That's scary in its own right. And we have our death now. So, good guy Rag gets hit with the death. It doesn't matter where this goes, I don't think. It doesn't affect us too much. Power word shield. Power word shield. Yes, we do power word shield. Hoping for Elise. Oh, that's sad.
Obey.
Yeah, we don't have any more dragons, do we? We could get a dragon, though, from the Elise pack. Is that being too greedy? Maybe. We heal this up to 6, forcing 2 hits as opposed to a 3 and a 1. I think I like that idea. Do we bother playing the Radiant Elemental? I'll go with a no, just in case. Oh, this is definitely very unfortunate for us right now. Oh no. Tyrion? We keep getting... Oh no, Dino Size? Oh, Dino Size is lethal, isn't it? No, Spike Stegodon, also scary. And we can't steal anything right now either. Oh no, Beatdown. Oh, it's going to be too slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, maybe not.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Let's get an extra pack. We got to go package right now. It's going to be way too late. Oh no, these don't look good, do they? Charged, can't attack heroes this turn. Murlocs, Murlocs, Murlocs. Another pack. Pint size doesn't help us. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, we're super, super close to losing right now. And these minions are, I guess, you have a legendary and an epic. For the pack, for what it's worth, for the pack's sake, it is pretty average. Oh, and we do have to deal with 2 Tyrions. Just attacking in? Oh no, just gonna go face. Yeah, and our opponent should be going face, to be honest. There's not much we can really do. Well, there's not much, you know, reasonably that we can do to really stem the tide here. Let's see now. Is there anything we can do? Murlocs +1 don't help. Charge is nice, but honestly, it's not enough because 1 goes in there, 1 goes in here, and out comes a 2. We're not going to be able to remove enough, are we? We can deal 1 damage. We can kill this, but that's still 5 attack. We can kill this, but it's still 2 attack. Oh, there's no way out here, is there? We could do this and take out one of the ones. Or take out a... Yeah, we take out one of the ones. There's nothing... Yeah, we didn't get any taunts. We didn't get anything like that. Which is unfortunate. And at this point, we would have wanted to have stolen a taunt or something like that. Yup. And that's a sad loss. Oh my, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned pirate warrior, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and coin out the Radiant Elemental. Simply because our opponent played Upgrade on turn 1. Or that's Upgrade, sorry. That's the Heavy Axe that they equipped. And we're hoping now we'll be able to do some sort of Potion Madness shenanigans. We cannot. Not anymore. Oh wait, we can still do work now. As long as he doesn't trade. I am definitely tempted to Shadow Visions. We can do this for free. I like that a lot. In order to keep us alive and keep us going here. That's going to be a good card for later. There's no doubt about that. And let's see what else we can get here. And then the question is, do we want the Dragonfire Potion or do we want to be able to maintain the early game? So the scariest thing would be a frothing that grows out of control. So I'm going to go probably with the death. And then what we're going to do is we're going to steal the 1/1. And then we'll trade in here. And that is how super cool priest turns get to work sometimes. And that's actually a very, very good turn for us if we had something to do proactively. If we top deck Curious Glimmerroot or Cabal Talon Priest, or get to Hero Power Pass, I guess that's a turn as well. So why not? Why not? We need to survive one more turn. Obviously, Frothing's bad now. I'll Shadow or Death that. I'll Death that. Oh, especially when we got an extra one. Okay, and now we get to play again. Okay, now we get to play the game of Hearthstone again. Which is good. I like this a lot more. Ah, that's kind of scary. It's kind of super scary. Oh my. Okay, so if we get a small card, I'm gonna death this as well. What can we even get that helps us more than killing that right now? I'm gonna do this just because I want something on the board. Upgrade, Buccaneer, War Axe. I guess War Axe is what we take. Even though I doubt that I'll be doing anything other than hitting face with it at this point. And that is going to be simply just because our opponent has so much power on board. And I mean, they could almost, I mean, that's, Leroy is 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. Set us down to 4. That's pretty much death. Maybe using Shadow or Death actually would have been better. But that's okay, to be honest with you. I'm okay with the line of play, because if our opponent's hand is very, very slow, which I suspect it is, because otherwise they would have been playing a lot faster, I think this is very okay. Because if our opponent is... Ooh, definitely let's squelch the Pirate Warrior. So even though we had that super cool turn 2, I guess it was maybe turn 3. Yeah, turn 2 with the Radiant Elemental. Yeah, see, this is still... Oh, this is very good. Nice slow turn, going face. This is a whole bunch of power now. Our opponent thought it out. They weighed their options. We're going to clear the board. I wouldn't say that we've stabilized. Simply because, you know, our opponent still has, you know, 2 cards. Not a whole bunch. But they're going to have 2 cards in hand and we won't have a board. So our opponent plays something slow. We're laughing. We're off to the races. We steal it, drop Northshire, say go. If our opponent, you know, just concedes after that, we're also kind of happy at that point as well. So that's cool. Okay. Maybe looking to make this video a little bit longer than we normally do. I'm going to go ahead and buff this up. Just because we want that free cycle. And now we have we have a little bit more flexibility in the next turn. And this also helps keep our Twilight Drake that much larger. Which is definitely going to be having me lean in the favor of playing Glimmerroot next turn. So we can play a nice big Twilight Drake. Which historically, mages had harder time dealing with. Especially when they have nice high health. We hope we can win this one. I'm going to guess Arcanologist over Pyros as much as I want Pyros. Yeah, I really wanted it to be Pyros, but I don't think I was willing to... I wasn't willing to actually, you know, take that chance and go for it there. And now this is okay. We're going to have a 4-6, 4-7, what is it going to be? Type of Twilight Drake. The scary thing, of course, is... Oh my. Oh my. One more and then we can Shadow or Death it. I feel like I'm almost forced to do this. As much as this could go horribly if this is Mirror Entity. If this is Mirror Entity, do we lose? We might. We honestly might. We'll see. Polymorph is also kind of bad. Do we hit here? No, What are the chances our opponent has any sort of... Oh, that was from the Primordial Glyph. Oh, I should have paid attention. I should have known that came out way too easily, right? Our opponent can just attack in pain, or they attack for free. Like, if they play a spell, then they can attack for free, which is sad. That's okay. I really don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about sometimes about how there is a bit of a delay on those secrets. This is okay. This trades in here. There's no coin anymore for this ping, so I think we're going to be okay. Basically just giving me this. That's cool. I can live. I can survive in a world where this is the play. And I'm going to go ahead again, and once again, I'm going to play the larger minion here. So our opponent's drawn a little. That's a little worrisome. And to be honest with you, a lot of times you do want to hold Priest of the Feast for after. I'm expecting this to be some sort of freeze burn mage style of deck. I honestly don't mind Cabal priesting this.
Let me change your mind.
That's my game.
I feel like this is kind of okay. We're gonna have to hope we can top deck. Oh, whoa, my goodness. Okay. Couple of my cards, which is never good to see. Hopefully it's nothing silly like Elise or anything like that. Another Frostbolt. That's 2 Frostbolts played from our opponent. So that's gonna be a lot less burn that our opponent can play against us. That is. 3. We can heal this back out of Flame Strike range, which I like.
Obey.
Which is kind of at this point what we're going to be playing around. Yes, I know that means we sacrifice the 3/4. But, you know, we're going to have to play into it eventually. And yes, it's a shame that Priest of the Feast now has to die as well. But, oh, Meteor's a nice big AoE as well now, isn't it? But that means when we discover Ysera later... do we Trailblazer into Shadow Visions?
Jungle hides many.
Or do we wait a little? No, because if we hit a pack now, I think this is like the perfect time for a pack. Yeah. Perfect time for a pack. Now we can get some real pack value. As opposed to earlier here where we had 0 time for pack value. This is nice and early, and there's a second one in there which is super cool. So if this goes the distance, which honestly it may not, because our opponent may be setting... Oh, jeez. Although we can just death that. The issue is if we death it, then Antonitis is terrifying. Yeah, this is definitely eating a death. Oh my, we have value for days. Hold on. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a heal. And then we'll do our dragon shenanigans next turn, right? We're now at 5 cards. Then we play this because we have no secrets to draw.
Aloof Neladar.
And then we'll do our pack now that our hand has a space. Ooh, whoa, Lyra value. And I do want to heal this just in the event that we can dodge a Flame Strike. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if we get hit with something that we can't really overcome right now. Firelands, that's fine. It's going to happen. Oh, that's such a good... Uh-oh. So there is Alex in hand. That's terrifying. What do we do now? This is awful card. That sure is an awful card. Do we want a Lyra? Add 2 razor petals? I mean, we're just going to mill ourselves if we do that. Adapt a friendly minion. I'd prefer to adapt that one, to be honest.
Once upon a time.
I guess more Drac OP is... More Drac OP the better, I always say. Pyroblast. Yeah, we're going Pyroblast right now. Oh, I should have adapted one of these earlier, shouldn't I? Oh my goodness, we could have done so many cool things. Do we want to adapt this? Yeah, we're gonna go Wind Fury here. That's okay. We might be able to pull off a win right now with that Pyroblast. Like, if all our opponent wants to do this... Well, no, they won't, because they know they have to clear this board. And to be honest, they probably will be able to. But I think we can do some things. I think we can do some things that are pretty sweet right now. The question is, of course, would we be willing to Pyroblast into a secret? Like, would we be willing to Pyroblast into this secret in particular? You know what I mean? Oh, and I don't think we would. Oh, Dragonfire is so good. And we're all out of dragons. I forgot. Can we test this way? Okay, well, it's not ice barrier. Thanks. We have to kill this. Hold on. 2, 4, 5, 6. But then we can't kill this. 2, 4, 5. How many cards do we have in our hand? 9? So this goes 9, 10, right? Do we want to lie? We can't lie right now. As much as it would be sweet to. Spells? We can... This is so ridiculous. How slow we're playing this. Oh, Mirror Entity Polymorph? It's so ridiculous how slow I've played this, isn't it? Okay, so now that has to be Ice Block, right? We'll just heal. Okay, we know it's Ice Block. We can set up the 2-turn. Almost assuredly.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
That's an interesting trade, I guess.
So kind of you to join me.
Okay, so we can pop the Ice Block now. The issue is that Ice Block might be... 2, 3, and then one of these. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do some silliness now. That's nice. Razor petals are always nice. Yeah, let's do this. That's cool. Do we want more? Do we want something else? Yeah, we definitely... Well, yes, we need to pop it, that's for sure. Okay. We're at 30. So what's the worst? Oh, no, wait. How bad is Alex? We know Alex is in hand.
I bring life and
Yeah, Alex is pretty bad, isn't it? Radiant makes this go to 9. And this go to 1. Oh. Is there a way? Is there a way to save this? Or do we just kind of burn ourselves not playing around the old Alex?
I wonder.
We got 10. We got a 5. What if we do a half measure, right? Like, what if we do this?
I wonder.
6, 7, 8. I think that's not awful, right? Set our opponent at 9. The only thing that'll beat us then is going to be another Ice Block. And then we can play a Radiant Elemental next turn anyway, or you know, after. And then we have to hope that our opponent doesn't... Well, they played both Ice, or Frost Bolts. There's still one Fireball. Fireball plus this is 6 plus 8 is going to be... What is that nowadays? It's 14 still? Still scared of that. Oh, there's that Ice Block we didn't want to see. And we don't want that popped now, unfortunately. Oof. Brutal. This is just a waste of a card. I mean, there's a chance it's not. What could we possibly get? Can we get a Shadow or Death right now, please? Oh my goodness, we honestly didn't get a Shadow or Death? Oh, it's because of the pack. The pack screwed us up. Is Pain gonna help us more? Yeah, I guess Pain helps us more. I guess I can get my own Ice Block. Polymorph. Just as good. Or is Fireball better? No, both of them stink. Deal 2 to all? Doesn't wipe out anything for us right now. What's gonna be better, Polymorph or Fireball? For where we are now, Fireball simply for the flexibility. Hum. Oh, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now we have to YOLO Pyroblast, right? Oh, this is awful. I mean, it has to be, right? There's no way to do this. Is there another way to do this? No, I think, hold on. Can we do a Potion of Madness shenanigans? No, we just have to hope that this is Ice Barrier. Right? Oh, that's too bad. We tried, we pushed. I can't believe it. We could have done that before. That's awesome. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, everyone. That's the last game in this video. This video's gone on for a while, but these have been a couple fun games that I've really enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy them too. We're going to continue to keep playing this deck. I did get a Priest Quest, so I decided to keep playing this instead of switching up a little bit, but we will continue switching up the decks this season a little bit more than last season, I hope. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Feel free to hit that big old red subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice. Yeah.